Ready or not. Ready or not. Here I come. Can't hide. Gonna find you and then yo. Like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, no success.
Yo, what's good? This is Big Caesar Leo, and you are in the basement, you dig? Again. This is a big one for me, man. I got two of my mans right here in the basement. Check it out, man. I never thought I'd get y'all two together on some real stuff. But since we here, this is what we gonna do, man. JD, let me know. Let me know a little about the stuff. What's going on with you in life?
Man, it's an honor to be on here with you. I know you've been working on this for a minute. I know you've been planning to get me on. I've been planning to come on. I feel appreciated. Shout out to Ro. Good to meet him. You know what I mean? And man, just ready to get into it, man. There's a lot of stuff we can talk about. I always come with some good opinions. I got you. It's a lot of stuff we can always get into it about in the world, topics. In today's melting pot of society, everybody got something to say. So might as well throw our piece out there too.
Hey,
But,
you dig?
I'm gonna hold it down on the West Coast. Out here, Viva Las Vegas, baby. We're gonna hold it down on the West Coast, baby. Bring y'all some heat.
Hey, bring it. That's what we need. That's what I'm talking about. You my mans, man. Hey, getting you on here, man, I gotta kind of swallow my pride. You know how we do, what I'm saying? She get a little, aggressive, a little heated, you know what I'm saying? So eventually you gotta swallow your pride. But my man, Ro, my man, 100 grand, man. I've been knowing you, 25, 26, 27 years?
Damn.
Hey,
Okay, my heart say that.
damn. But, you know what I'm saying? We've been knowing each other a while. So, man, tell me about yourself. Tell me what's going on with you, man.
Hey, no, man. I'm just a Chicago product out here in Indiana. Trying to do my own thing, take care of my family and all that. Eventually I'm trying to get my podcast together so I can join you on these airwaves.
No doubt.
Mine will be called Circle Fan Presents, and I'll
There
just
you
be
go.
talking about a bunch of different stuff, man, as we go.
No doubt. That's what I'm talking about. But before we jump into anything, man, this is the hottest topic of the day. What's the day? What's the day? Friday, May 30th? The hottest topic of the day is y'all boy. And I know both of y'all, and both of y'all was like, Zion Williams. He gonna do something big, Zion Williams. Both of y'all, when he was in college, I know both of y'all. So what you gonna say now?
Go ahead, JD.
Listen, I was definitely a fan coming out of college. I ain't gonna say the next LeBron, but I thought he was gonna be him. But man, it seemed like he can't handle nothing on the court, health wise, and now he letting off the court match the on the court. That ain't a good look. That ain't
No
a good
doubt.
look.
Just to give you a little background, get people watch a little background. Today it came out for the last 4-5 years. A female came out, of course. So you get them that he been raping her, verbally abused. I don't know about the verbally. I don't count verbally abused. I don't get emotionally abused. That's not a crime, for me. But the physical abuse, if you choking the hell out of her, taking her phone, beating her up, you can't be beating her up. If you beat her up, hey man, you got to answer for it. Even if she is there for the ride, you can't beat her up.
See, this what makes it up. You got it, Ro.
It depends on who it was. I want to know who it was. Who was the last chick that he was dating?
That little
Hey, check.
BBL chick, the one that was built like an ant, a little bit like. I know you talking about.
Yeah, Bugs Life, for real.
Yeah.
So so she was lying about what was going on with him. She was just making up stuff because he kicked her to the side. What if this same chick doing the same thing? She lying too.
And that's what
First of
make it
all,
tough because we never really know sometimes. You know how it go. First off, he gonna get because he who he is, he gonna get presumed guilty no matter what. Now he has to make himself innocent. It normally go innocent to guilty. But as of today, you got the call from the coach, call from the GM, call from the parents. Like, not again. Come on, man. And now we got to try to prove innocent through. And it's tough because what makes this one unique, it wasn't last week. It's 5 years. So this seemed like this could have, been in her back pocket for the longest. So that's what makes this tough. 5 years?
But
That's a
check
little
this
tough
out.
right there.
When you come with something like JD, it's like an indictment, right? When you come with something
Yeah.
that you got hitters on your team and it's mass media, that means that this is calculated. This been in the setup. That means they've been knowing about this. They had time to prep for this. PR.
And that's my problem. That's my biggest problem. I knew you was gonna say that. In this day and age, man, we gotta be mindful of the setup. Like, you can't just be jagging off the church's money just because you want a piece of ass, man. Like, come on, man.
But still, that don't make the setup right. Why is the setup getting off? Why is the person coming to set a motherfucker up? Why is they
Because
getting
the
off?
setup is always there. The setup is always there. And you got to be mindful of it. You can't be leading with your dickhead. You got to be leading with your brain.
You say you got to do the T-Mac, sign that NDA early in advance, no matter who it is, what
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know why these dudes get involved with these chicks without an NDA or a prenup or whatever the case may be. You making way too much money for this.
Come on, he just checking her phone. You can't choke her. He just taking her phone, verbally abusing her, calling her a slut. He ain't supposed to go to jail for that. He ain't supposed to be sued for that.
See, I think what happens is because like I said, the key to this is 5 years. It ain't like last week at a club, something happened in Miami, or like a month ago. It's 5 years. So that means they had a lot of good nights. She just want to get paid for them few bad nights. See, that's all
Yeah.
this is. That's that one night on the boat and that other night at the hotel and then your cousin's birthday party. I want them
And
three
he
What's
nights.
threw,
crazy?
and
That's what
he
she
threw
takes.
with her.
What's crazy is
He
they
definitely
talking
threw
about
with her.
back in 2020, it was 2 counts of rape. If we together, how am I you we together? And then
Slow down. So you saying you can't rape nobody because you with him?
wait.
I'm about to say,
Let me finish
hold
my
on.
statement. So I'm saying you saying I raped you, we together. You wait 5 years later to bring this up?
I agree with that. You play a game.
I agree with the
You
end.
playing games.
But what if she's
You
scared
ain't
for her
told,
life?
huh?
What if she's scared for her life?
How you scared for your
They
life?
always.
I'm in the public eye.
This one I thought you was gonna go with it, Ro. This one caught my eye more than anything. How do you rape somebody twice? So if a person got raped the
Twice.
first time, they'll never want to get around you. That's like right now I get robbed from a guy I knew. You would never rob me twice. How I
You'll
get
never
caught
rob me
slipping
again.
twice?
I
So
agree.
that's why
I
I'm
agree.
saying she's trying to spread it out over a timeline. Twice? It ain't too often you can get caught twice at
Yeah,
anything.
you catch me once,
Exactly.
shame on you. Catch me again, shame on me. Yeah, 100%.
You heard what George Bush said. Shame on you. I can't get fooled again. You heard what he said.
He was tweaking.
I'm just saying though, like, goddamn. I got you for the one time, but you gonna let me double back to do it again? See, that's the BS that I'm talking about. But he done let himself get caught up in 2 situations because the BBL chick was lying on him too. He managed to get that swept under the rug because she was full of crap. Now this lady comes out, same thing with the Shannon Sharp stuff.
But she going civil though. She's suing him.
That bit, she trying to get a bag.
Trying to get a bag.
Do
See
you
that, and that's
think?
the
Do you
problem I
think she?
have.
Do you
That's
think
the
she ain't
problem
get the
I
hush
have.
money?
Did they offer her hush money?
After 5 years, I'm assuming it had to be something.
I got a good point.
Because he
I
was
mean,
already
something.
paying her though. He was already paying her. Like I'm sure she had like a little stipend going on.
He said a stipend.
That's how he was able to double back twice.
But what if he cut
Because
that stipend off?
Yeah,
that's what
that's my
happened, I
bad.
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, what happens is this. I think she was getting paid throughout. And once we getting paid, it's cool. He probably had a conversation with her like, look, this is my biggest year ever. It's my biggest year health wise, career wise. I gotta lock in. She, no, we don't do that around here. She, all right, well, TMZ,
He
you want to
probably
lock in? I'm gonna lock in too. She locking in too.
Yep,
he,
I
he
agree.
probably he probably wanted to cut it off. She peeped what Shannon Sharp chick suing him for, so she trying to lock in too.
I agree.
I'm an athlete now. Between everything that's out there right now happening in the world, I ain't even bring up Travis Hunter yet. He said prenup. That's the first thing with the my mind. Man, I'd be super careful if I was a star coming out. NIL college star athlete now. It's too risky now. It's like no fun in it. I feel like all of them got a double agenda.
I feel bad for dude.
For who?
Zion Williamson, man. I'm what JD started out saying. Zion Williams supposed to been like top 5 in the league right now. The dude had. I mean, I was ready to co-sign him. You know me, I'm always looking for that next guy. You know what I'm saying? I
You
picked Kevin
co-sign
Durant.
LeBron too. You co-sign LeBron too, though.
I did co-sign LeBron. I knew LeBron was gonna be the king, but LeBron he dipped on me, and that threw me off when he went to the Miami Heat. It threw me off. I picked Kevin Durant.
You pick
I
Kevin
see how
Durant.
he was.
Because you liked him in college. You liked him when
I
he was
liked him in
at.
college. My
Yep.
man Derrick Rose. I picked Derrick Rose because I watched him since high school. I got a pretty good eye for talent. But Zion Williams is fucking me over right now with the decisions he making, with the Big Macs he eating. I'm getting pissed off with him.
Yeah, I let
I'm
him
getting
go
pissed
last
off
year.
with him, man.
I let him go. I love Ben Simmons. I let him go. I had big hopes for them guys. I had to let them guys go, especially the injury guys. Because I need a guy on the field.
Yeah, Zion messing his career up. And which is crazy. Like the dude, I think he had both parents at home. He went to the best schools. Ain't from the city, suburb kid. And it's like as soon it is Duke, but he only went 1 year. He only went 1 year. He only went 1 year.
I thought he went 2.
No, he only went 1 year. And so then it's like once he got away from the country and got to that city life, he went crazy.
Hey, man. First of all, we all thought Zion. I talked to we all thought Zion was gonna be the shit because we love big dudes coming out that bitch. But we know he couldn't keep on that weight. We all knew that. You got to take that weight off, especially with them knees. My knees hurt every day. I'm a big dude. My knees be in pain. So it is what it is.
Do you think they're gonna trade him? He one of the names out there this summer. You got Giannis, you got Durant. He one of the names. I think he needs some fresh air. I think he need a new environment. He got to move around. He been there 7 years with that gumbo. He got to get out of Nolan.
Yeah, he got to get out of Nolan.
And yeah, all bullshit aside, he definitely needed
to come to Chicago.
Another team only because the Pelicans was putting him on time restrictions. They would never let him. They would never let him full play. They kept cutting his time down. So he never could get a full run.
I got a question for both of y'all. I'm curious. Y'all a little older, know more about the game a little bit before me. When was the last white athlete they got accused of something like this? We can name a lot of black athletes. But when is in any sports? Any sports. I don't remember in a while a white athlete being called out for rape.
Robert Kraft, Ben Roethlisberger. What's the kicker now? Just
Big
got
Ben,
accused.
okay.
That kicker for the Ravens.
Yeah, my boy.
Justin Tucker.
That's why he missing all them damn kicks this year. He had shit on his mind. Now you know. Hey, Ben Roethlisberger was at college, grabbing and roughing up chicks. But like in the words of Kobe, what do you want me to do? Pay him off like Shaq did? I'm just saying.
They all pay.
You know,
If they
what are
don't
you supposed
pay,
to do?
if they don't pay, they have these chicks sign NDAs. You stupid if you don't have an NDA or a prenup.
What if it ain't about the money,
I'm gonna
bro?
throw this out
What
here
if you
right here on
already
this. I'm gonna throw this out here right here on this podcast, and we gonna come back to it about two. I'm gonna give it 2 years. Travis Hunter ain't gonna make it. What we just saw this
Hey man,
weekend, that's a
stop hating
facade.
on his marriage.
That's a
Stop
facade.
hating on that
We gonna
man.
come back to this 2 years from now,
Why y'all hating on his marriage, man?
And I hope I'm
cause
still
I'm
on
rooting
this
for him.
earth to see that motherfucker cry on camera. He gonna cry on camera.
Oh my god, y'all ain't worth
I'm just
nothing.
telling you the truth.
He
Ain't
gonna
no way he ain't get a prenup about her. No way.
cry.
For him to even do it was
It ain't
bogus,
gonna
but
be
now you
2
get the.
years.
He said it ain't gonna be 2 years. He said so once she gonna get one baby.
Hey,
She might get three or four.
halfway through the season, she gonna be pregnant.
Well, no, she might be
She
pregnant
pregnant now.
now.
She
Th-
pregnant now. No,
You
she
won't
pregnant
know.
now.
No, she ain't gonna play no games with that. That's number
You
one.
won't know. We won't know until halfway through the season. Is my point. That's
I
when they
wouldn't be
gonna
shocked
find
if
out.
she messed with
Oh,
another dude on Jacksonville. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. She- Travis Etienne better watch out.
Hey, that's crazy, man. But I'm gonna go against y'all, man. What about love? What if they meant to be? What if they change the game? We won't see it. What if it's 30, 40 years down the road and they just in love? Cause she good.
man,
And
this
he's
That
chick
just a
won't
was
happen.
good dude.
this chick. Man, this chick was fucking dudes while she was dating him.
What that mean?
She
When
wasn't
I
loyal
saw the
then.
story, they said,
She,
"You got to roll."
So you say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife?
you know the rules.
Hey man, I
You
know
can't
a
turn a
lot of
simp
hoes
to a pimp.
housewives.
Listen, you can't turn a simp to a pimp. When I saw the
Hey,
story that said she had him waiting outside in the car while she went to twerking in there, oh man, come on, man, what we doing? He let down whole Florida. He let down Dade County and everybody in Florida.
He the DD. He don't drink. He the DD. He the
Yeah, direct
DD.
dummy, direct dummy. That's what they call.
You
Hey, you know what? He is the DD, bro. Direct deposit. That's what he is. A direct deposit. That's what he is. That's what he is.
Hey,
I
you
wouldn't
got
have
Yeah,
the
drafted
right
him number
thing.
two.
yeah,
If
yeah.
I were
You said
Jacksonville,
what?
I'd have said, listen, we want to take you with the number two pick, but you got to let her go. If not, you a slide like Sador. You a slide
Man,
right
come
now.
on. Man, he ain't finna listen to them. They don't care. He gonna
Nah,
do. He gonna have to play harder to make that money back.
hey,
Hey,
I hope he's smart like them soccer players over in Europe that everything's signed in his mama name.
Yeah, yeah. That's how they do it over there. They gangster with
You
it.
know what I'm saying? I hope he's smart.
let's
Or
hope.
his mama's like, look, put everything in my name so that baby don't peel your pockets back.
And come on, first of all, she already married. If he ain't got no prenup, she gonna have them babies. The pockets already peeled. But he don't care about that.
And the pockets ain't peeled. Pockets ain't peeled if they ain't never got no property together. They can be married, but everything can still be in his mama's name.
Come on, man. She got that baby in a spiral, man. You know she
Corey
finna get
say she
that.
got that G Wagon hunt, 700,000.
Yeah, she already got that.
He started
You
off on the
heard
G Wagon.
you heard what Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards was like, "How much for child support for the rest of his life? I'll pay that right now."
He got
One
off
Me
very
point
much
too.
so cheap.
Me too. And that's why I'm glad he did it. I pay it all up front now. I don't want no contact.
but then again, she might be cold blooded and they might have made the agreement. I'm gonna do whatever for my shorty. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do whatever. Like both of y'all fathers, no matter what happened, y'all still gonna be there for y'all shorties. Y'all still might pay child support or whatever, but you'll still be there for your shorties, right? You still gonna. I know JD. I know you still gonna spend that bag on Bam, 'cause that's what you do. bro, I know you're gonna do the same for your daughters because I know that's what you do. You ain't got no other choice, right?
But
Even if
we're
it
not
was that way,
questioning.
you still gonna spend that bag.
I
We're
That's
not
what
love
I'm
my
saying.
questioning
kids.
So
him.
if he get her 1.5 million, he's still gonna get a shorty whatever they want all the way through their life.
If that chick had a baby and I ain't want her having a baby, and she had the baby anyway, if I can pay $5 million and be done with that chick, and I'm making 120 million, I'm signing the check. Take your money, deuces.
What about love?
Corey,
What about love?
the example you use with me and Ro, we involved. So long as we involved, we gonna continue to do stuff. They exiting out. So when she called him in 4 years, all the money gone, want to put him in private school. Hey, hold on real quick. Okay, man,
Damn.
he ain't
You
involved. He
said he
ain't
ain't
showing
gonna
up
do
to no
nothing.
birthdays, none of that. None of that. Not
No,
Ant-Man.
now on the flip side of that, I feel bad for the shorty, because the shorty
I
don't
do
get a
feel
chance
bad
to
for the
have her
shorty.
father in her life.
I do feel
But
bad
as
for
far as the chick go, I ain't got no love lost for that one. She
Who
fucked
was her
up
lawyer? Who was her lawyer? Why she only get 1.5? Because he gonna get what? 100 million, 200?
because
that.
what she tried to do, she tried to pull some shady shit and go back to California and file the child support in California. Edwards did the smartest thing. We going back to Georgia where the rules is different, and that's how he was able to keep his money.
Okay.
If he
That's
was in Chicago, he'd have to pay like 8.5. They would have taxed him to the curb in Chicago.
yep. Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Illinois bad. I
Yeah,
heard
they bad
Illinois.
bad.
Yeah. But I heard Wisconsin bad too. I heard Wisconsin body bag you, man. So
They don't play that bullshit out here. You know what I'm saying? They give the custodial parent exactly what she needs in order to survive, according to what the numbers are supposed to be. They don't give no extra.
that's what the
Yeah,
red
Nevada
state
like
do.
that too. They just go off the law. Yeah, they just go off the law. They keep it.
If you had to pay child support, I think it should be a debit a child support card. Like that money gotta go to, it can go to, putting lights on and shit, but it gotta go to something productive, man. You can't take that money and go to goddamn it Dubai and go to Puerto Rico this summer
Yeah,
with the girls and the shorty sitting there looking like busted and disgusted. They
That's
always
what
should.
they do.
It should be forced to go to a certain place. Like maybe you ain't got no light bill for the rest of your life, as long as that's shorty there. Maybe saying we giving you step,
That's what
but
they
but
do, though.
at the same time, a shorty got stuff like they got sports, food, but they got other stuff. So they want to go out with their friends, go skating and shit. Do kids still skate? They skate.
Yeah, kids
yeah,
still go to skates. Yeah, adults still skating for that matter. Go.
yeah.
Shit, I take
They
my ass
still try
out
to get
there.
that road bounce on.
I'll be down for 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm gonna tear my arches
I
up.
ain't stayed.
Last time I skated, I almost split myself in half.
Last time I went
So
to
that
skating, I was like 24, 25. And the chick asked me to go skating. I was out there, my big ass looking like Boosie out that piece. On the wall, struggling. Yeah.
yeah,
Now, Ro,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
doing that
ask you
shit.
this. I'm gonna ask you this, Ro, because me and Corey talked about it a little bit. Knicks won last night. We know that Adam Silver wants the Knicks to make it to the finals. We finna watch history. They finna walk down this 3-1. Knicks Thunder. Because
So
nobody want to see Indiana in the
hold on.
Thunder.
See,
Nobody want to see that.
in order for me
Ain't
to
walking.
like sports, I can't believe that it's set up. I can't. I have to believe that the players have full autonomy on how the game comes out. I think Indiana gonna win tomorrow. I
Okay.
don't think it's
It's
gonna be
must
no.
win for him, too.
It's a
Of
must
course they,
win
of course they gonna
because
win.
if they go back to New York New York, a game 7 winner. That stadium gonna be insane.
They're cooked if we go to game 7. They're cooked. They run, make it out the
Indiana
garbage.
might be fried.
They is
Indiana
not going to
fried.
game 7. Indiana finna finish them off tomorrow.
Indiana fried. But remember back in the day, didn't we have a bogus ass? We had a bogus ass final, right? We had like who do we have in that final? Wasn't it like the Pacers and
Hold on. Why is that a bogus final?
because man, you don't get no
Too small
name
market.
brand people really. It's small markets. You know, I'm okay with
Too
that.
small of a market.
But it's too
Oklahoma
small
is.
market.
Oklahoma is.
Indiana
But
too.
Indiana is, but it ain't.
Football, you can get away with a small market. You can't get away with the NBA.
That's because the NBA been dominated by the same coaches and teams for the last 30, 40 years.
Well, Milwaukee won their championship. Who did Milwaukee go against?
But they had Giannis. See, Giannis was
Who
a
did
big
they
enough name. Everybody wanted to see Giannis play. Nobody gonna leave work early for Halliburton. No, I gotta leave, man. Halliburton them tonight. That don't even sound right. Don't even sound right.
I'm telling you right
So-
now, if Halliburton fuck around and win the championship, they're gonna give a national holiday to that fool back here in Indiana.
Oh man, listen, he could be the greatest pacer ever.
No, he ain't gonna be no greatest pacer ever, man. He got a long way to be.
Easily the greatest pacer ever.
Man, stop that, man. Come
Easily.
on, man. I
Easily.
put
He got a ring.
Antonio
It's over
Davis
with.
in front of him.
Easily.
Get the fuck
He
out
can
of
bring
here.
them a ring. It's
You
over with it.
the greatest pacer ever. Stop that.
It's Reggie
What?
Miller now, but if they pull it off,
No, it's
over
always
with.
gonna be Reggie Miller. He had to win two.
No,
He
it
had to
won't.
win 2 championships. He had to
No,
win.
not
won't.
if he win it.
No, it won't.
Stop
No, it
that,
won't.
man.
He would have
Come
did
on.
something Reggie didn't do. Reggie
Even
gonna tell
when
him.
he made a game winner, he thought was a game winner. He did the Reggie Miller. He trying to impress Reggie Miller.
He did do the no, he not. He trying to endear Indiana fans to him.
Yeah.
No. He trying
It
to be
had
Reggie.
nothing to do with Reggie.
Look,
It ain't had nothing to do with
He is
Reggie.
not a superstar
You the
type
greatest
player.
pacer ever.
He ain't gonna get MVP.
If he win that championship,
But he gonna get it if they win.
and he's going 30 a game, he is.
He ain't gonna get the MVP.
If he's scoring 30 a game in the finals, yes, he is.
He ain't scored 30 the whole playoff.
That's cap.
Yeah,
Yeah, 30.
No, he don't average big points, bro. He don't average big points.
He don't average that. But
He averaged like
he's gonna be the
21.
machine.
But in the playoffs,
He ain't done nothing. He ain't really. He did hit some big shots. He ain't averaging big points though. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up.
The nigga just had 30, 10, and 15.
I got you. So Halliburton stats, I got you right now.
In this year's playoffs.
I got you right now. It's loading up.
In this year's playoffs. The dude just had a triple-double the other night.
Man, he just had 8 points the other night.
Against the Knicks, he averaged 17.
He ain't had none. He ain't done nothing.
For the postseason, 19.
The first 2 games against the Knicks,
he averaged 18.6.
He got 2 30-point games during the series. Game 1 and
He
game
do.
4, he gave you 30.
But check this out, JD. He had an 8-point game, a 20-point game, 14, 11, 4, 19, 22. Come on, man. He ain't putting up no number. He ain't putting up no number.
But he'll still be the best of them, though. That's all. They're not going to give it to Siakam. They not giving it to him. So he'll be the best of them.
He the only all-star on the team. He the only all-star on the team.
In them first 2 Knicks wins, how much did he have? I mean, the first two games with the Pacers. What was his point?
He didn't have nothing. He had 31 and 14.
Or Cleveland or Milwaukee.
Against the Knicks. He had 31 and 14. 31 the first game.
He
He
got 2
was
games
12
of
for
30.
23.
Game 1 and game 4.
And then game 2, he only had 14.
And the triple-double game was what?
Game 4.
Game 4.
That was the big one. That was the most impressive game by far.
32.
32, 15, and 12.
32.
15 and 12. He hooped. I watched the game. No, he hooped. He hooped.
But
I watched the game.
He's going to have to come like that against the Thunder, though, because the Thunder legit.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to have to definitely bring it against the Thunder.
Yeah. SGA. Watching him this playoff, even though I seen him last year, watching him this playoff, I had to put some respect on his name.
Thunder gonna sweep them.
Got to.
I mean, y'all got Indiana fucked up.
Thunder gonna
No,
sweep
they're
them.
not sweeping Indiana. They're not sweeping Indiana. No, they're not
Y'all got
sweeping Indiana.
Indiana.
They're not sweeping Indiana. They're not gonna sweep the Knicks either.
They
It's
definitely
gonna
gonna
be
sweep
a
the Knicks.
competitive final.
Because the Knicks can match up a little bit better. Indiana Pacers is smaller than OKC.
Come on, man. Their whole team play defense. They just like OKC. They the mirror of each other.
Not even close.
Yeah, they deep. I don't know about the D, but they deep though. They can match them far depth
They all deep. They all deep.
Not New York.
But not New York.
We don't know.
New York ain't that deep.
We don't get to see they deep.
New York definitely ain't deep.
The thing, OKC is longer than them. And they got three mugs on their bench that can come in a game and be like starters.
But that's just their coach though, you know. That's the way that's their
No, the
system.
Thunder a good team. You can't take nothing away from it. The Thunder should win it all. They should win it all.
They should win it all.
They should win it all.
I'm hating on that a little bit because I didn't want Chet Holmgren to get no chip this early.
What you got against Chet?
I just don't want Chet to win this early. I need Chet to stall him out a little bit. I never liked Chet.
You a parlay
I never liked him. I
You said
never
what?
liked
He must have
Chet,
taught you a parlay in Gonzaga or something, huh?
He was just too. Didn't Gonzaga beat my Duke team?
Hey,
I swear they beat us one year, and I ain't like them ever since.
hey, Ro, I tried to tell JD this year, I said, for the last 30, 35 years, ever since the 90s, after the 90s, Duke has always underachieved. They will always underachieve. That's what they do.
They don't always underachieve.
Then why they lose all the time?
They don't lose all the time. They got championship banners, though.
When?
Don't do that.
How many chips they got in the last 20
up
years? In the last 20 years, how many?
Dude, matter of fact, they beat the 5-5.
I said in the last 20 years. That was 28 years ago. 29 years.
In the last 20
years
years, they got
teams going to slump. Teams going to slump.
They got one in 2015 and 2010. So they got two in the last 20 years. They got two in the last 20 years.
See,
they got one. They got one.
Yeah, you take that easy.
Easy.
They were supposed to have one this year, but the future number one pick sold the church's money.
You don't think you're gonna be nothing in the NBA?
I don't see it.
Look, it looked like they get one every 10 years. They got one in the 90s, 2000, 2010. They gonna get one. They get one every 10 years. They get one in a decade.
They got two in the 90s.
They gonna win it next year. They got the Boozer twins coming. They gonna win it next year. I'm saying it early too. I'm putting two things on wax. Duke win it all next year. Travis Hunter getting divorced. Book it.
Hey man, y'all gotta stop hating Travis Hunter, man. And y'all can't hate on Travis.
I forgot about the Boozer twins was coming.
Oh, I got you. I love college. They locked in. They pulling up.
I forgot. One of them a guard, and the other one a big man. That's crazy to me.
If they play anything like that, Daddy, they trash. They trash. If they play anything like that,
Boozer.
Man,
Boozer was a killer in college.
Man, and he was okay in college. Stop that, bro. We seen him in college. He was okay.
Boozer got a chip.
Do he got a chip in the NBA?
No.
Why?
He ain't never had
because he was dragging Derrick Rose down.
No, he was not.
Stop
No,
that.
he was
Stop
not. He
it.
was not.
Stop it. Stop
Come
it,
on, he's
man.
16
Stop
and laying the ball up. Come on, bro.
You being disrespectful.
Yeah,
You being
Bulls is
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
You being disrespectful right now.
But he got two of
Come
his
on, man.
kids pulling
Bulls.
up that way, so that's gonna be decent.
Yeah, that's wrong.
So,
That's gonna
Ro,
be
you
decent.
say it's over tomorrow?
It's fun.
It's over tomorrow?
I'm feeling if I want it to be over tomorrow. I'm tired of seeing them play
So
out.
you got over tomorrow, Corey got over tomorrow.
So
Indiana gonna run.
you gonna take the under though.
I think it's going
No,
game
what's the point spread?
You think they
Point
gonna lose?
spread.
You think they're going to game 7?
Hell,
I
ain't
think we got a
nobody.
game on Monday.
What's the point? I'm gonna take out the point spread.
If it go
The
game
point
7,
spread is
I might.
220.
I don't gamble, but I might put some money
2
on the
points,
Knicks.
Indiana.
The line 3.5. They giving the Knicks 3.5 and the line 220.
They'll cover. I mean, what's the name gonna cover? Indiana gonna beat them by more than 3.5. Indiana gonna run them off the floor.
They better.
They got to get some rest.
I'm
I
telling
think
you
they
this.
lost that game on purpose the other day.
No, I think they probably mailed that in. They knew they had this one in their back pocket. But I'm gonna tell you this.
Right.
If they lose tomorrow they bet chance. The NBA ain't gonna rig it. It's gonna be a regular basketball game. But if they go back to the Garden, they might as well stay at home. You're gonna get every foul call. Halliburton might get ejected. Adam Silver gonna be there doing the Birdman. He gonna be doing the Birdman. Oh, I got him now. I got him now. Yeah. They gonna bring in Scott Foster. Oh, it's a wrap. Oh, it's over with. So that's their bet chance.
I don't know, man. I think Indiana gonna take care of business. I think it's gonna be Indiana OKC, and I think it's gonna be a good game, good series. But it's all good. So, man, we've been on this mud about 38, 33, man. Is there anything that y'all want to talk about? Anything y'all want to get off y'all chest, man?
I don't got nothing big to jump out, but I guess I try y'all with this one. So I went and saw Final Destination. It was pretty good. You know,
What's
I'll
the
go for
latest one?
the latest one, Bloodline. So I always go just excited to see what new twist and kill they gonna have. But I'm just curious to y'all perspective. Do y'all think incidents like that, the way they do it, the domino effect, do y'all think that really happens? Or that just pure Hollywood putting something together? Because they do big domino effects, like not 1 and 2, it's like a 7-step. Or that's just
So
all Hollywood.
I say it this way. A part of me believe, and this gonna sound crazy what I'm about to say. A part of me believe that there's an order to human death.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we all go out of here in the order that we supposed to. So this probably back when I used to smoke. I used to try to see patterns in the death in order to see who was gonna die next.
How successful were you?
I was close sometimes, but I could have been high too, though.
Yeah.
You had Michael Jackson. A part of me felt like Prince was gonna die, and he did. Like Luther and all them, Whitney Houston, all of them went out almost like within a few years of each other, like in succession. Boom, 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 boom. It's what I'm saying sound crazy. Don't get me wrong. But it goes off what JD was talking about, like an order to death. Watch and see what I'm saying. Y'all gonna see it. Watch and see.
But I'm gonna go totally different from you, bro. I'm gonna go totally different. I'm gonna say it like this. I believe in karma. I believe in what you put out there in this universe, you get back, right? But I also think the universe has a balance, right? I believe in the yin and yang. I believe in good and evil. I believe they balance each other out. So just as much bad as out there, I think is just as much good. So if you out there dating people, if you out there stealing, robbing, killing, I believe that your death is gonna come, and it's gonna come rough. I don't think people like that get off. Maybe they do. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah,
But
they get off.
I don't think so. I think they get what they get coming. I think Mub end up taking advantage of them, or already have taken advantage of them. Maybe they grew up being as a shorty. Maybe they grew up being beaten as a shorty. Who knows? I think it repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? I think whatever you put out there, you get. So, but I don't know about super stuff like that, like lines breaking and snapping Mub's neck off
Yeah,
and
yeah.
decapitating Mubs. I don't know about all.
I ain't seen the Final
Because the
Destination
way they
movie in
do it,
years, but
Nah.
I do think about that crazy shit though, like that.
yeah, they do it in a crazy domino effect. Like, I just sit back and be like, what's the odds that, let's just say a mechanic right now, he supposed to put the bolts in, but then he get on the phone, get to argue with his girl, he forget to put the fourth bolt, your car ready, you get up in it, you know you don't supposed to have more than 5 people in the car, you got like 6, now we over capacity, that little bolt starting to spin out, your cousin in the car like, man, you don't go fast, man. Speed this thing up. You want to prove a point. You go 160. 2 books that came out. That's how they coming in that joint. And next thing you know,
Or
you
you
in the
get somebody
truth.
to, or you get
I'm by
somebody
the
else to fix
cowboy.
your brake. You get somebody else to fix your brake and run off the road.
It's so like it's like we had an accident out here today where two motorcyclists died in an accident. I think they got hit by a minivan. It'll be interesting to know what happened preceding that accident.
Yeah.
Did the person driving the minivan, was they on their cell phone looking at their cell phone? Did the car come into did whatever they did come to the cell phone because they seen something or heard something that made them look? Did the motorcyclists have something going on? Did a bug fly in their face? I think about that too. Yeah, I think about that.
Yeah. Stuff like that. I also used to
But
believe and
that's
still
fucked
believe
up.
the opposite is true.
They don't want anything.
I think we dodge death a lot too. I think I was always taught from my grandparents that don't always think you gotta be somewhere. Like, I might run to the bus because I don't want to be late for work, but by me missing it, they like, you don't know. It was a reason you missed that bus. Cause that same bus, and that sometimes me
Yeah,
and Mitch probably dodged death 8 times over. Like,
I agree.
Rose
I
supposed
agree
to
with
went
that.
to that frat party, but he said he was tired. And then you look up the next day, woo,
Hey,
man.
that legit. Hey,
So
that happened for real though. We
yeah,
had an incident where we were supposed to go to a party. Now, didn't no death happen, but in college we had an incident where we were supposed to go to a party. We happened to not go to that party, and then it almost being it was damn near a full on race fight.
Yep,
yeah, yeah,
yep.
One of the dudes that went, we told him don't go to that party.
I would
He
never
went to
go.
that party anyway. He got jumped.
Mm-hmm. I was never going.
If we happened to have been at that party would have went. That fight would have went super
Somebody,
left.
somebody would got killed. Somebody would got
Super
killed.
left.
Yeah.
Cause back then I kept a little shanky shank on me. I know how to stuck a couple of mugs.
he say stick and move, stick and move.
Hell
For
yeah.
real.
Hey, but
Cause I'd have been scared. It was too many hands flying in that party in that fight from what I heard.
yeah, yeah. But I would have never
Uh,
went.
no, I never would have went. But I'm saying, what if one night we was like, no, fuck it, let's go.
But the crazy part is, was we gonna go back? That's the crazy part.
That was the other part. We thought about going back to avenge the dude that
Rectify
got
the
jumped.
situation. And it's dudes in the hospital, and we still thinking about going back. You know
No,
we
sir.
are.
It was another incident. So I'm from the west side, right? So luckily this dude didn't know how to shoot. He hops out the car. He at the corner of the block. He hops out the car. I think he might have had an AK or something similar to that.
A street sweeper, probably.
Anybody who don't know how to shoot those type of guns, when you shoot that gun, because of the recoil, it rises. So when he gets out, he busting at the dude at the corner. He don't know how to shoot. So the bullets are whisking down the street through the leaves of the trees where we was outside on the block standing. So all we heard was I got scars on my knees right now for trying to scrap up my porch. When the shots was all done, we went to my friend's house, and there was a bullet through his mom's window, his front window. If that kid knew how to shoot, all them bullets would have went level down the street. And it'd have been bad. It'd have been bad. So that's the type of shit that Final Destination's type of P on. Because what if his mom was standing in the window? You know, trying to see was we all right when she heard the shots go down the street. Man, dude.
That'd be crazy stuff.
I got one more. I got a bunch of them, but I say one more. Now this goes directly into Final Destination type shit too. So me and my guys, we sitting on the porch and we just sitting around laughing, joking, shooting the shit. We all like, hold on, let's go use the bathroom, make some sandwiches, whatever. We'll come back outside. So one of the dudes, he got to go down to the next block. By the time I get upstairs in my house, in my apartment, I hear gunshots. Boom, 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 boom. Use the bathroom, make my sandwich. When I come back outside, the dude who was just sitting on the porch with me got his brain shot out on the other block. The timing of that. Because at that moment, we didn't have to go in the house. We could have waited. We could have went earlier. But the timing of that, the people who was coming to shoot him just so happened to be coming down the block when he was going home. And they took his life.
Yeah, that'd be the crazy.
It's your time. It's your time. That's true.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know.
What caused you to go kamikaze? What'd you? Oh shit! What'd you say, JD?
Hey, I don't know about when they say when it's your time, because sometimes you can expedite your time. Like if I was getting robbed and Buddy just want my wallet, it ain't my time right now. Just give him my wallet. But if I tell him you ain't gonna do shit, well now you just expedited about 3. so sometimes you can bump that. You can I be kind of fishy on that. Is it really my time or did I surprise God? God probably like, man, I had you for another 15 years. I had you for another 15 years. No, for sure.
So I'm gonna talk about this one more in depth, but I just want to bring it up because like we all right now we all on this podcast, so that means we all see the benefits of having a podcast or whatever the case may be. So y'all sat there and didn't pay attention to Streamer University last week. I feel y'all made a mistake. Streamer University wasn't necessarily a show, but Streamer University was put together by... No, it wasn't a show. It was a streaming event. It was essentially a streaming event where about 120 people all were streaming at the same time from the same place. They was on a college campus out in Ohio, and they basically streaming at the same time. So the dude Kai Cenat had put that together. I didn't know that it cost him like $3 million in order to do that. $3 million in order to get those people out there to do that event. The crazy part about it, it was 23 million hours of watch time done during that event. And that event was about 3 to 4 days long. You have people that came, they made some numbers. Like 10 million people checked in over the course of that time. At one time, it was like 715,000 people watching at the same time. With that being said, you had some people who came who might have had, matter of fact, it was, you know India Westbrook, right? JD?
India Westbrook?
India Westbrook.
India Love. Westbrook. I know India Love.
So that's the same person. That's the same person.
Yeah.
So
okay. Yeah, I know her.
Now she been around the game a long time. You know, that's the chick that had your man's had smell her own stuff when they was outside together. But anyway, she had 4,000 people. She had 4,000 followers on Twitch when she came to that event. By the end of the event, she had 400,000 followers. For some of the lesser known people, they came with maybe 100, 200 followers. By the end of it, they had 10,000 followers. The point of it is we all should be streaming right now. We all should be putting content out. We all should be doing something on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, whatever